I'm a lifelong resident of Boston, native of Boston. My family has been here for well over 100 years. I chair several organizations in Austin, and I serve on the Combating Racism Board, the National Organization for Women now. This is the second time that I come before a panel, and you know, with the murder of Daniel back a few years ago, and the other murders of these young men, it still saddens me that this community has not embraced the issue of racism and taken it on as an issue to help resolve and to help change processes and procedures to make us more sensitive and more concerned with the reasons why people are dropping out of school, why they're getting in trouble, why people are unemployed, and finding whatever means to survive to do so. And it disturbs me that we have set up this panel, but you're not able to tell us all the details. And I think people out here want to know the whole details. We don't know exactly what happened, and maybe it's not your responsibility to do that, but somebody needs to tell us why these young men were shot. Someone needs to tell us why that police cam was not on. Why are the policies of the police department not being followed? And it's consistent for hundreds, well not hundreds, but for many, many years that we have such good capacity to cover your behinds in processes and technology, and yet when you've got it there, you don't use it. And it disturbs me that that even in my own life, we've had to deal with police that are rude, that are not helpful, that are already ready to pull out their gun, to intimidate you, and to be disrespectful, and are not willing to listen. And I think that somebody wasn't listening that day, someone didn't follow procedure, and someone obviously wanted to, you know, might have been itching to pull a gun. And believe me, sometimes there's very distinct lines between someone who has what do you call it, something on their shoulder and could easily be a criminal on the other end. And if you look at the fact that we have police officers in Bastrop who have beaten and raped women, then they go to another county and they get to be hired there, and then they're fired for doing the same kind of thing. And this whole process of the kind of people we hire is not a thorough process of vetting the individual. And it bothers me because people can go on and you'll have those kinds of people within the police department. And I apologize for going over, but we've had people try to intimidate my husband into trying to fight. And I know I'm not being real coherent in pulling all these pieces together. But the point is that lots of times our police officers are really not public servants, and they don't see themselves that way. And we don't tell them that they have a responsibility to the community to first protect and defend us, and then to do it in the way that the policies have set for them to do.